So first off, Dr. Metzger, congratulations on the dean position.
Thank you. I'm really excited about it.
So journalism on that topic faces many challenges right now. What do you think are the biggest challenges that students and journalists face, but also the opportunities that student journalists can have over the next 5 years?
Oh gosh, there's a lot to unpack in that question. I think that there are many opportunities for journalists and student journalists today. I think they just look different than they used to. And I think the secret to preparing for whatever is out there is ensuring that students have training in the conceptual and foundational knowledge that's central to the practice of journalism. The second part that's important is ensuring that students know how to learn tech and aren't afraid to learn new technology. It doesn't mean that students have to have access to all the state-of-the-art tech and software, but just that they're not intimidated to learn new things because it's all about change. And then I think the third thing that's most important is for students to have a sense of entrepreneurship and to be not afraid to pursue innovation. Because I think what we see is that while the traditional opportunities of graduation and headed to the New York Times or the Washington Post aren't as prevalent as they used to be, but there are some tremendous opportunities for students who are not afraid to take a risk, try something new, join a startup, start their own startup. I think that's where the opportunities are
And
today.
for our audience here in Center County, you coming over from Kent State, what are you most proud of your work there?
Oh gosh. Um, We've done a lot of good work, and my colleagues there deserve so much of the credit for it. They are incredibly student focused, and so it's been a pleasure to work with them on multiple fronts. One of the things that right now I think is yielding the most benefit is our student media operation. We have one of the largest student media operations in the country, if I understand Kent State student media. We have between 300 and 400 students who participate every semester in one of almost a dozen different student media organizations. And about 2.5 years ago, we implemented a new strategic plan for student media and a new structure for it. And in the 2 years since then, we've hired a tremendous new director of student media. And there's just new energy. I keep joking with my colleagues that we have a student media renaissance at Kent State. And it's been exciting to see, especially at a time when journalism is under so much strain in other places. The It's exciting to see our students at Kent State really flourishing.
That's awesome to see that down at Kent State. But coming to Happy Valley, what's most attractive about coming to Penn State and becoming the dean of Bellisario College?
Oh, many things. What stands out most is the minute I stepped foot on campus to interview, everyone was so warm and welcoming and excited about what's happening at the Bellisario College. And I've joked with friends that when you're interviewing for a position like that over, say, a couple of days of just nonstop meetings with stakeholders from across campus, it's hard for everyone to stay on message if it's not for real. And the message that I got across the board was support for the Bellisario College, excitement about the college, um, pride in the students, enthusiasm from the students that I met with the staff and faculty colleagues that I met with. I left just really excited about the possibility of joining all of you. And I'll tell you that since the announcement yesterday afternoon, I have been overwhelmed with messages of welcome and support and excitement. I couldn't be more excited to be joining all of you in a few months.
And in that new role, what do you want to emphasize when that role and that job becomes official for you?
My goal, first and foremost, is to make sure that we protect and sustain all the wonderful work that was done under your previous dean, Marie Harden. She is a terribly difficult act to follow, but I am going to do everything I can to honor her legacy at the college and then work with everyone to chart out a path forward. I think there are a lot of exciting opportunities. The They're just exciting opportunities in multiple ways. And I think the President Bendapudi, Provost Soteropoulos, both have such a strong vision for the future of the university. And I see Bellisario College as having a tremendous role to play in helping move forward with that. I think AI is an exciting thing to be looking at. I really appreciate the university leadership's focus on the fact that Penn State is a state-supported institution and that their state-supported institutions, I think, have a special obligation to serve the communities in which they're located and the states in which they're located. And I think a college like the Bellisario College of Communications is wonderfully well suited to serving communities, whether it's through journalism or public relations or focus on policy or focus on advertising. There are just a lot of different ways that the expertise in the Bellisario College can be deployed in support of the state.
Dr. Metzgar, thank you so much for your time and welcome to State College.
Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it.